Hi guys, what's going on? Today we've got a Hazard squad builder, the purple one. I'll just slot into my squad right there. He cost me about 500k to complete on the second day. I just couldn't wait. Look at his stats. His goals to game ratio for me while I was doing the FUT Champions this last weekend was absolutely unreal. It's not 40 because he has had a couple of injuries over that weekend, and I've got sons, so I'm not too bothered by it. So you know, I can just swap them in and out. Anyway, so today we're using the 4-3-2-1, and this is it's 150k squad builder around the Hazard, so in total it'll be about 650k to complete. It's a no links wasted team. You know, you'll get to know how much I like my no links wasted team over my YouTube career. So let's get into this. Oh, David Moyes, living legend. So in the goalkeeper position, we're using Czech. Good goalkeeper. I've used him for the 5 games, and I've used him for 1 week in the FUT Champions. He's absolutely unreal. He's so tall, and he's a perfect player to have in there. Well, not in this specific team, but he's very good. Jack Butland played nearly 200 games for me, and Jack Butland, I think, is the best left back in the game. Now, let me just put my defence. So he's in Toprak and Mustafi and Clyde. No kicks ago. This is my defence. I really want to try this Hector card. I've been looking at him, and he looks pretty good for a left back. Bit slow, that's why I've got the engine on him, obviously. Defensive stats for a right back and for a left back, I don't really want to touch it. You know, he's alright. He's alright. Top rack, I used it at the very start of the year, using my initial packs, my manager task packs. So I used it, and then I traded him in a gold upgrade pack because you know you want to try new things, don't you? He's just so tall, quick for that with that height, and he's the best when they give the goal kicks. He's just there on headers. The strikers haven't got a chance. Mustafi, you could use Mertesacker here, I suppose, but I think there's a reason why you wouldn't want to do that. Basinski, quick, best German right back that you can get, really. If I just go to German concept players, yeah, Lahm, 68 pace, no go. All these are slow. Weiser, debatable, and that's it really. If you go to Silvers, I know there's Diekmeyer, who would be another option, but he's silver, so we'll stick to Brzezinski for now. So in the midfield, if I just go back to gold, I'm not concept players. We've got on the right, we've got Kadira. In the centre, we've got Nainggolan, and we've got the beast Kalinoglu in the centre mid. So I use this formation a lot, and I've kind of come to realise that it's best to have 2 defensive, minded, just centre mids, and 1 attacking. So the one I use in my weekend league, most of the time I have Kante, Dele Alli, and Matic, and that's a very good pairing. This last one, I think I might change it to 3 defensive ones, because this last one I did have Dembele, and he performed very well for me. So I'm not too sure yet. And then, well, so Nainggolan, he's nearly in the Vidal club, about 5 stats off. But hey, Kadira is just a beast. He's like the Fellaini of the Serie A, but a bit quicker, which is just amazing. Because if he's not used Fellaini in this game, go out and get him, because he's an absolute god. Kalinoglu's free kicks are top notch, and yeah, I paid 20k for him, and it was 27k, and that was very well spent, even from that right mid position, that centre mid position. Now these are two. This is the attack. So I've got the pace on the wings, and the small nimble players, and then I've got a big tank Lukaku up front. I thought let's have a bit of a variation. Quite a lot of the time it's just all weak and I just get out muscled. If I come up against a opponent who has very like physical or plays very physical, I can just go to Lukaku and he can distribute the ball to the wingers. But most of the games you can just run past them with either Hazard with his 91 pace or Salah with his 91 pace. That's it really. I've got a couple of variations here, so cheap and expensive. You can probably tell which ones they are. So you could have Costa in there like that, or well, informed Costa costs about 175k. You could have the informed Lukaku, who would cost you another 105k because it's 280k. The informed Salah, I haven't got him in the team, but if we go to Salah, he's the 86 one. He is about 120k, and look at those stats. I need to try him out someday. He's absolutely unreal. And these variations would change it from being NLW, but if that's not a problem, then you know you can just chuck him in there. So this is how the variations could work, just by getting a near enough full Bundesliga defence. Oh, not Ospina. And that team sorted, because I've used Moore a couple of times in centre mid and he's been better than he and in strike, and he's been better in centre mid. His high work rates is just important to that midfield role, because he can just go up and down, he can use his shot. He's physical, so he does do well in the midfield. I've not used Boateng yet. Hummels is he's got 64 pace, but that doesn't matter to me. He was a god with me. Alaba, I wouldn't waste your money on him. I'd just keep to Hector. But if you do have the extra 120k just sitting around there, 100k, go out and buy him. What good are the coins doing in the top corner, right? Neuer, I'm yet to use him. Looking at a couple of videos on YouTube, he's been absolutely godly for other people. So if you want, you can go out and buy him. So I just chuck everyone else back in the squad. Like so, put Hector back in. Yeah, so I'd say this squad is a very good squad. If you do have the 150k laying around, I'd go out and buy it definitely, just to give like as I said before, there's only a couple of players that I have used in this squad, so I wanted to try I like trying out new players, so it's always good to try. Well, you know, these are two cheaper options, and obviously non-informed, because everyone else, 9 goals, 45k, 40k, 45k, yeah, and you couldn't really put Bayern on different unless you got a new right winger, because of that link to Hazard is so crucial for the team to work. So yeah, I don't know. You could go out and buy someone like Combs, and yeah, he is a player before you roast me. Van Combs. There you go. So if you get a Belgian right forward or a Udinese right forward, then it would work perfectly. But I'd give this team a go if you have 150k. And if you're wondering why these players have all pretty much played 0 games, because I've already made this team and I've played with it, and I sold the team and the file got corrupted, so I have to make it again, and I'm not playing the other 5 games because I can't be bothered, basically. Now this is a variation. This is another team that you could use Hazard in. This is a team that I pretty much used all weekend, with a few differences. So here it is. Butland, most OP goalkeeper in the game. Left back, Luke Shaw, best left back in the Premier League. Right back, Klein. unless you, it's about double the price to get Bellerin, and then double that to get Walker. You could do if you wanted to. The defensive stats, Klein's got an edge on both of them, but it's down to the pace at the end of the day. I'd get Walker if you can really get him, and then Klein. I'd pick Klein over Bellerin because 95 pace, maybe Bellerin actually. These two centre backs are just the best two. I've got them because the first owner said constantly use them throughout the game. And Smalling and they were just absolute rocks at the centre back this weekend. I did get gold 2 by the way, with 2 games remaining. And then I've got Matic untradeable, so I chuck him in. He's unreal. He's absolutely unreal. He just sits just in front of Shaw and Smalling, and when Shaw pushes up with his high attacking work rate, he kind of drops just in front of where Shaw would be, and just holds that left back roll while Shaw's up the pitch. Kante is just up and down the pitch all the time. As you can see, he's got 20 goals, 40 assists. You wouldn't do that if he was a CDM, so he's unreal. Fernandinho, I've just bought him for this team. I did have Dembele. Fernandinho, I've had him before, and he's just so worth the 5k that you pay. It's absolutely unreal. Hazard, there's no explanation needed for Hazard. Hazard is the best player I've used this year. Maybe it's either between him or normal Aguero, but I just feel Hazard, you can't beat him. Him on the left hand side, no matter what right back you have, he's gonna get past him. Sterling, pace. His record isn't very good. I didn't even realise it had 113 goals and assists, which is pretty funny. Yeah, he's you won't be able to get him now, so I'd suggest getting someone like Sane or Mane on the right, and then Remy. I usually bring him on because in the weekend league I was either using him or Son up front. So this is how a team would look with Son, like that. But when I feel like it's getting a bit too weak, I bring Remy in for a couple of games. And I haven't even changed his chem style. He's just still got 9 assists and 7 goals in 11 games in FUT Champions, which for an 81 rated player is absolutely unreal. So we also have some variations for this. So Sturridge or Aguero, you could either use him for 40k, or Aguero, which is, that would be the ultimate attack. Aguero, Hazard and Sterling for 360k, sorry. If you have got 360k, I would buy multiple of these players instead of just Aguero, so I would get Sturridge. But if you look at the stat difference, it's not that much. 3 shot, nearly 10 dribbling. I don't know. It's your decision really. I would get Walker over Bellerin to put in that right back position. So centre mids, I would leave Kante in there because Kante is one of the best centre mids in this game. Pogba instead of Matic, they're both similar type of players, apart from Pogba's more attacking and defensive, like similar height, similar physicality. And instead of Fernandinho, I get Coutinho or De Bruyne. Coutinho is just unreal in this game. He doesn't score many long shots like he does in real life, but you know, that pace, 82 pace, is adequate for a centre mid role, considering none of the centre mids I have right now actually have 82 pace, and they work wonders. And in left back, in these centre backs, no one needs to be changed. Wingers, obviously, no one needs to be changed. Unless you have the Mane or Sane and you get someone like Mkhitaryan or Mahrez. You are downgrading the pace there, so maybe just inform Mane there. And then Butland and net. And these are the cheaper options, these 4. So if you can't afford the 20k you're going to buy, or 35k you're going to spend on the 2 centre backs, I'd advise spending 2k on Matip and Williams. I've used them both and they're both unreal. And then instead of Kante, I'd get someone like Chan.